I've just watched the fight. I'm in shock. Are you in shock? Andy Ruiz gets a technical knockout over Anthony Joshua in round 7. The ref stopped the fight. He didn't think AJ was fit to continue. This is a shock. The first ever Mexican heavyweight champion is Andy Ruiz. He now holds the WBA, IBF, and WBO heavyweight belts. There was 3 knockdowns in round 3. AJ scored the first knockdown. Ruiz got up straight away and counted 2 knockdowns. After the end of the round, AJ goes back to his corner and he's questioning his trainer Robert McCracken and asking him lots of questions. And he did this in between most rounds, but the microphone was in the corner of AJ. He was asking a lot of questions, and he's asking what punch did I get hit with and so forth, whatever. And his trainer answered. But the way that I kind of saw that, in my opinion, was that when you go back to your corner normally, you don't ask many questions. You get given instructions, you listen, and you go out and do it. It kind of showed me that AJ was kind of overthinking, and his psychology wasn't in the right place. Maybe he took this fight too lightly, or maybe he was just shocked he was knocked down by his opponent and didn't know how to sort of like recompose himself. I give him a bit of credit. In round 4 and round 5, he slowed things down and he got behind the jab a little bit. But as I was saying in my pre-fight review, Anthony Joshua needs to take a leaf out of Lennox Lewis and Larry Holmes. You're a tall fighter. Don't come down and fight short. You're tall. Use your range and your reach, and have an overactive jab, because that jab's going to help you think and see openings, and also it's going to make your opponent overthink and be very reluctant to come forward and get at you. And that's how I kind of saw things in that fight. Like I said, round 4 and 5, things slowed down, and you kind of thought maybe AJ is gonna turn this around. Round 6, Ruiz was not being like overexcited, but just staying composed and throwing a jab to AJ's upper chest, and repetitively, well, not repetitively, but quite a few times in that round, he was throwing straight lefts and straight rights to AJ's chest, and I think that bothered him. Round 7, Ruiz got 2 more knockdowns. The second knockdown, AJ spat his gum shield out while he was on his knees. He got up in time, went to the corner, but the ref called it off. It looked like a bit of confusion as to why you call it off, but reflecting back, if you look at AJ's body language, it wasn't someone that looked like he was ready to fight. It was someone who looked confused, and your job is to convince the referee that you are fit to continue. So I'm not going to argue that stoppage. In the post-fight interview, Andy Ruiz was very happy and just said he always knew he could do this, and Anthony Joshua looked happy as well. He didn't look upset or nothing. He was smiling with Ruiz and hugging him and smiling with his team and whatnot. He refused to be interviewed by DAZN. So after he said, I'm not going to interview you, this is Ruiz's moment, so maybe trying to have a little bit of control there. And then he gave an interview with Sky Sports, and he just seemed composed and didn't really seem upset. So Eddie Hearn said looking to make the rematch in November in the UK. I'm not sure that's going to happen. Obviously there's a rematch clause, but I don't know if you can dictate where the rematch will be. I'm sure that Andy Ruiz would have some sort of say, well, no, I actually want it in America, so that would be interesting. But I believe that Ruiz is an Al Heyman fighter, and as you know, Al Heyman is the rival promoter to Eddie Hearn. So what we're looking at is that Al Heyman sent his boy to come into Matchroom Promotion, who Eddie Hearn runs, who's AJ's promoter, knit the belts, and then go back over to PBC, Premier Boxing Champions, which Al Heyman runs. So it was a good fight to watch, I can't lie. We have a new champion, Andy Ruiz, and we have Deontay Wilder with Al Heyman at the PBC, and we have Tyson Fury, the so-called linear champion. So the division's changed now. What's your thoughts on the fight? Did you see that happening? Drop your comments below. It's early in the morning, I'm going to bed. Mark, Sterling Loves Boxing, MSLB. Good night.